Good morning, this is Tanya from Love Goddess Tarot. This morning we're doing a love reading about their true feelings for you in this current situation you're in, dear viewers. And remember, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and let the rest fly. This morning we're looking at the person on your mind and the current situation and what their feelings are for you currently. And there seems to be, with the Two of Swords, there seems to be a stalemate. Some decision that needs to be made, but currently it's reached a point where there's a pause in the situation and there's a need to make a decision. So you may both be at a standstill currently, and things are being reevaluated and reassessed before any decisions are made. This is not a fast-moving energy. This is simply saying that you're reevaluating, both of you reevaluating and reassessing what's been going on regarding feelings. Sometimes it's a good thing to step back and take a bigger picture approach to things. There's a lot of illusion. There's a lot of hopes and fears. There's a lot of jumbled up idealism, ideas, thoughts, things popping up in the emotional realm that are causing some confusion. And it's asking you especially to reevaluate how you show up in your love life. What is it that you bring to the table? What is it that you give? And what is it that you're getting back? This is a lot of energy around your boundaries. It's a lot of energy around being aware of your beautiful heart and how much you give to those you're in a relationship with. And sometimes you're not met with the same amount of enthusiasm back. So it's time to step back and take care of your needs for a while. Things are not going to be clear. The feelings of the person you're thinking about is not going to be clear in the next while too. There's a lot of illusion. There are confusing idealism, ideas. Things are just up in the air at the moment. And of course, you're never alone. With the Temperance card, your spirit team is standing by. And they're looking at the situation and they want what's best for you. And so you're needing to be open to a lot of guidance. Be receptive to a lot of the guidance that's coming through right now. There's also a sense that in this situation, some things have gone down that you've been unhappy about. And your spirit team is trying to show you where you need to shift your ideas, where you need to be more balanced. Perhaps in the emotional realm, a bit more balance is helpful, but also where you need boundaries. This is a sense of there's been some things that have gone down, and this person has perhaps also not been entirely open and transparent about what their needs were, what they wanted. And so you may be feeling a sense of, well, did they actually portray things in a way that was somewhat deceptive? Or am I seeing things clearly? Was this even real? A lot of you are questioning whether this was even real. So a lot of your hopes and fears are coming up, and be careful of overanalyzing in your mind. There is something about this situation where you felt some fears come up, especially to do with, perhaps some past patterns, and your spirit team is trying to guide you through this. You are in the process of working through and healing some things within yourself. And the good news is that you are indeed healing. Never underestimate the power of healing. So this love, this wonderful love that your beautiful heart gives, it feels like it's not always reciprocated. And in this situation with your person, you were taking care of and cherishing them. You were gentle with their heart, but there's a feeling this was not reciprocated. There's a almost little bit of an illusionary and kind of, it feels like they were not really certain of what they wanted. They may have just been going along with things. They may have just been going with the flow, and you were more invested. You were more in the space of giving of yourself. But there's also a key lesson here of not giving too much of yourself. There needs to be more balance for you. You're very loving, you're very caring, and you are definitely the ideal partner. And it's time to value that, what you have to give, and to also make sure that you are in balance with your giving and receiving. There's a lot of emotions here from your side, a lot of feelings, and you're trying to work these out at the moment. Your person is confused. Your person is also taking a step back. They do see these qualities in you. They're also very, very clear about, inside themselves, about their own patterns, but they're not really going to admit it. There's some stubbornness around being right. They've got some defenses up. And so this is not a time of communicating. This is a time of stepping back. They still want you. There's still an energy of desire. There's an energy of knowing that you've got everything they're looking for, everything that they've been searching for, but perhaps on some level they're not quite ready to accept that yet, because there needs to be more healing in their life. They're sitting currently with a lot of choices, not necessarily about other people. This is choices within themselves, choices they've got to make. In fact, actually, it feels as if there's been a retreat for them. They've perhaps been really, going at it and been out there and exploring, and maybe even if you guys are not together, dating other people, but this time now they've kind of come to a halt, or they are coming to a halt, and they're realizing they have to reassess. They're trying to get clarity. They're trying to get their ducks into a row. So the sense of balance around emotions and around, how you're showing up, how they're showing up, is really, really important at the moment. And your spirit team is very much there to guide you. So I've had a look at this, and what you need to be doing right now is you've got to let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. This is often really difficult, because I do also see that there's some fears and uncertainties in terms of how this person has shown up for you, and you don't trust. And so this is old trust and fears coming up from the past, and you've come to that same sort of crossroads of having to work through some things to decide if you are willing to move forward with this person. It's a time of retreat. Both of you, though not together, I don't see this as you retreating together. I feel like you're both individually retreating and reassessing what it is you want, and taking time out to reflect on what has gone down, where to from here. So I don't see anything happening at this point in time for you that is going to move things forward, but you are definitely on your person's mind. Chemistry, there's a magnetic attraction here. They feel this chemistry, they feel the sexual lust energy, but they also feel the connection. They know that this connection is not something that they will find easily. They know there's extra magic here. This is magic. Your connection is magic. Don't doubt, no matter what's happened, don't doubt this connection, in the sense that it is magical. you have a lot of things that align you with each other, and there's a definite soul connection that is here. So do not allow negative thoughts, do not dwell on things, because also what I see happening is you are kind of almost, it comes up like on the regular that you're having thoughts and you're replaying memories of your connection, and you're almost also in tune with that magnetic attraction. So you may be feeling this connection in your body. You may be, all your senses may at times, you may be doing something and suddenly it just kind of hits you. Oh my gosh, this energy is intense. I can feel this person, and they're feeling you too. So there is a large part of, if you believe, so a large part of this has to do with whether or not you're choosing to, move forward with this situation when the time comes. And for some of you, you will have moved on. For some of you, you will have moved forward. You will have decided, I've worked through this, I've done my healing, I'm not willing to go back, because there have been some things that have not worked for you. And there have been some things, especially in the communication area, there have been some things that you're now reassessing and replaying and saying, well, is this truly what I want? They're saying, despite all the confusion, in the near future, your person is going to show up. There's going to be renewed contact. They're going to come forward. There will be an offer that they come forward with. There is a measure of success. So it's telling me, for those of you who want to resume, give this connection a chance, there will be a sense that you're going to come to a compromise, and your person will confess around wanting you back. They will speak up about, what they want, but they're not ready at this time. So, at this stage in time, their feelings at the moment are, I want to be more than just friends. So if there's been a conversation around, should we stay in touch, should we leave it, they are perhaps not being truthful with themselves, but inside themselves, they don't want to be friends. So for those of you who are wondering what's going on, they are having feelings far deeper for you than just friendship. Things have gone down that haven't, things have been said, and they're hoping that one day you will be able to forgive them. So there's something that needs forgiving. They're feeling very guilty about something. They may be feeling guilty about the way they behaved. They may be feeling guilty about the way they treated you, and don't believe it. They do know they treated you wrongly. So they're hoping for your forgiveness when they do approach you, because they will. And they're saying it was just bad timing. The timing wasn't right for the two of you to be together. And so what has gone on here, for me, it feels to me like you've had to step back and really reassess how to move forward from here. And for some of you, you've decided you're not going to. For a lot of you, you're still at a point of indecision, because there's this pause, there's this element of not being certain, not trusting yourself to making the right decision, and also still having feelings that you're trying to understand, because there is this magnetic chemistry, there is this attraction, and your person's feeling exactly the same. So they are not ready regarding the timing being off. This does not fit in perhaps with their plans at the moment, but they also don't want to lose you. So, they're realizing what you are to each other, and that soul connection, because they can feel you even though you're apart. So that chemistry and that magnetic connection, they feel it too. So it's also happening in their body. And it's when you think of each other through the soul connection, you are actually connected physically. And you feel it in your physical body. You have a connection that actually you feel each other's feelings. And so there's this telepathic magnetic soul bond, and it's not something that goes away. So even if you are in separation at the moment, you are feeling each other very strongly. And during this time of these crossroads and decisions, you're going to be feeling each other very, very strongly. Okay, so there is a time coming. Things are being reassessed, but spirit is also moving this relationship. There's a karmic element to this relationship. Also, your guides, your spirit guides are working with you. Those of you who have loved ones that have passed in spirit, I'm seeing a grandmother, a mother figure who is very much working with you currently to help you be strong, to help you align to your own truth, to understand the elements of this relationship where your self-worth and your self-esteem may be being affected. So there's a sense here that this is a family loved one that's passed that's saying you deserve to be treated better. It's a good idea to meditate. Meditation will bring you the answers you seek. You need to do some internal reflection. They're asking you to connect. Your spirit guides are saying, you know, your answers come from within. And you know the right answers. You know what will be right for you, because it is a decision. They're not going to make the decision for you. This is a decision you need to make. So because of these strong feelings, there will be reconciliation. They're coming back, and they're coming back with an offer. And as you can see, a lot of it is fueled by passion, and it's very hard to resist this passion that is here. But you're also having to look at your needs and looking to see if this person is capable of meeting your needs. It is not finished. It is not a finished situation. For some of you, it is. For those of you who feel it's finished, you will move on from it. You perhaps will not respond to the message. You may not react. You may just say, thanks, but no thanks. Been there, done it, got the t-shirt, I'm moving on. There is someone else coming in. So for those of you, looking for new love, you're going to have your new love. But this person, there's something that's still unfinished with the situation that needs to still be resolved. So there is the Ace of Swords is saying there's still a conversation coming. This conversation will bring you closure or victory. Whichever way it works, you will get to speak your truth. Communication is going to be important because you need to speak your truth, because very often you tend to just, avoid conflict for the sake of it. And your person may also be trying to avoid conflict. So things are not being discussed and are not being resolved. And so this is indicating that in the near future, there's going to be a resolution that comes in, and you will either cut cords. For some of you, if you're not ready yet, that's also fine. Remember, each situation is unique, and sometimes things need to play out in a certain way. So there is a chance here of starting afresh on a different page, but do be aware of the fact that, with this person returning and saying they're ready, make sure they're really ready. A lot has gone down in the past. You've been, the one that's been doing the giving. There's a toxic element here that indicates that, you need to be really clear about your needs. There's some misunderstanding going on where this person may not be kind of clear or open to understanding what you really need. They're a bit stubborn. They're a bit opinionated, they're a bit selfish, and so you may feel that your needs are being underplayed. You may feel that your needs are being minimized, and there's also an element of, there's manipulation around words and feelings and emotions, and, if you're trying to play with open cards and you're walking, and trying to keep everybody's needs in this situation in mind, be very aware of this person's intents, because a large part of what is happening here is you're on their mind. They're thinking of you the whole time. And so they're very much in the moment with those feelings, those lustful, desire. There's a lot of desire, passion, chemistry that's also fueling them. And you don't want to go back to something that is just for the wrong reasons. Make sure that there's been a conversation that clarifies where you both are at. There are some big happy changes in store, and they're coming in for you. New things, happy changes. So please understand that this isn't the only opportunity you have. You know, you have other opportunities coming in for you. There's new love if you keep an open mind, and you will be able to find that in this time that I see there being some sort of pause, some sort of separation, someone new will step up. Your person is also afraid to contact you. So there's some guilt playing out here. They know they've done you wrong on some level. They know they haven't been entirely honest. And there's some toxic element. There's some little bit of obsessive behavior. There could be some addictions that are affecting the situation. And, you know, it's causing them to, you know, use that as an escape from pain, as an escape from thinking too much. They're running away. This is currently happening. So the timing at this stage is that, you know, by the time you've healed, you may not want to return to this. But for those of you who do, there will be a chance to come together again. So there is a pause in your affairs. And this is very much, again, the mother figure, the spirit guide, who's here to help you, is saying something here in this situation is not acceptable. Do not allow yourself to be treated badly. This is the message from your spirit guide, who's a loved one that's passed. They want you to be aware of the toxic element here, where the give and take is out of whack. You must keep illusions out of this and be really, really clear whether long term there's happiness for you. Play music because it uplifts your spirits, and your angel guides and spirit team want you to connect to music because the vibrations are very high in music and they heal your emotions. Be optimistic about your love life. The situation is not the end of it all. You are in the process of still moving forward to so much more. But you must speak your truth. You must speak your truth. They are helping you. Your spirit team is helping you speak your truth in this situation. You will have a chance to reconnect and speak your truth. And I feel like despite it all, there's an offer of marriage or some sort of commitment, some sort of living together coming. And so it's really important to, you know, be very, very sure before you accept this offer from your person. Know that more healing is needed, and you know, when you healed, you might see things differently. There is a time frame involved here, and I do feel like, as they say, it will happen in the near future. So this is not long to go. This might be within the next few weeks or next few months. So I hope this reading has helped you. Please remember to like and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to receive more readings, and press your notification button. I'll leave a link below for personal readings, and I wish you a beautiful day and all the best for your love life. Please do leave me some comments below if this has resonated for you. I always love to hear from you. And I'm sending you all my love, blessings, and good wishes till we see each other again.